What's going on, guys? It's Trent here with the Thrifty Pickerz. Just wanted to get on here today and give an update on kind of what we've got going on. Kind of go over some of the sales that we've had, um, some of the items that we've picked up in the last few days. Just kind of get on here and just do kind of a rundown on what's going on with us. We're glad everybody stopped by. I appreciate you more than you know. I know there's a lot of people that have other things to do right now. I know it's 3:30 on Sunday afternoon. A lot of people are sleeping because it is the day of rest. And I get it. I completely get it. I'm super tired myself. Um, Trying not to yawn right now. So anyway, update on what we've got going on. We had just bought some new shelves for the building. We bought 6 shelves at a yard sale. The guy originally asked me. He said, "How much are you willing to give for the shelves?" And I said, "Man, I don't really know how much you're asking on them." And he said, "How about $2 a shelf?" And they were the good, hard, sturdy plastic shelves. So I said, "Yeah, I'll give you $2 a shelf for them." So I bought all 6 of them for $12, and they fit perfectly in my building. So it's been really good so far. Something else. Not only did we buy the shelves, but we bought some Halloween decorations. Um, as you know, right now we're entering into the fourth quarter, and Halloween decorations and Christmas decorations and stuff like that sells really well. So we picked up some Halloween decorations, and I think altogether I've got right at 35 Halloween costumes. I have not got them all listed yet, which is going to be my to-do list for this afternoon and tomorrow. We've got quite a bit of stuff to list. So anyway, it's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time today. And like I said, I appreciate everybody that's logged on, and we're going to have a good time. So we bought some new items. We bought a Super Nintendo, yesterday at a yard sale. I think it was $5. The only problem we had with it was the cords on the controls. The dogs had chewed up. So I figure what I will do is I will purchase some Super Nintendo controls for like $10, and then lot it together with the actual bundle and have a complete bundle. Um, it's going to be uh, quite a bit of profit for me because, like I said, I only get $5 for the entire system, and I can't test it because I don't have any Super Nintendo games. Sooner or later, I will run across some Super Nintendo games and I will pick them up. And whenever I do, then I will be able to test this console. I got to quit yawning. I got to quit yawning. Um, some of you thought I was crazy because I picked up some Kotex U long panty liners. You thought, what is a man supposed to be doing with these long panty liners? Well, I picked up 84 of them. And so if you're in the market for some long Kotex U panty liners, 16 count, hit me up. I've got 80. I've actually got 72 left. I sold 12 of them this morning for a profit, and I'm already making money off of them. So I can list them now for cheaper, um, which is good. It means they'll sell faster. I paid a little bit of money for them. I ended up spending $20 on the entire box of 84, and I think I've got them listed at $7.50 for a lot of 4 of them. So it's roughly $6.50 profit on each set of 4. So anyway, and I think I've got 18 lots left. So anyway, that's good money. So that's why I picked up the panty liners. Usually I would just overlook them. It's a girl thing. It's not something a guy would usually sell, but fact is money's money. So Anyway, I don't know if you've ever heard of this game. It's called Pente. I don't really know much about this game, but from what I understand, it sells pretty well. So we picked it up. We paid $1 for it. It's all in there. It's got like a big map, game board thing. And anyway, it says simplicity, challenge, beauty, and versatility. It looks like it's going to be a fun game. It's a 2-player game, or you can play with partners. Anyway, I don't really know that much about it, but it sells well. Something else we picked up. Budweiser Steins. These Budweiser Steins, I want to say it was like $1 a piece for them, or it may not have been $1 a piece, may have been 50 cents a piece, but I didn't pay it much for them. And anyway, I've got them listed in my store. You can go check them out, and they're super cool. If you like having Super Bowl parties and you want to stand out, then that would be the best way to do it, is have you a cool cup, man. So anyway, like I said, I appreciate everybody that's gotten on and commented. If there's anything that you're looking for in particular that you would like to buy, here's the deal. If you will send me a message on YouTube or send me a message on Facebook, I will look for that item while I'm out thrifting and see if I can run across it. I've had a lot of people ask me already, hey man, could you find this item, or can you find, like I had a cousin ask me, hey, can you find me a Nintendo Wii? And the next couple days I could run across one, and I picked it up for her, and she was super happy. Now she's got her a Nintendo Wii, and I made a few bucks profit. So anyway, I've had a lot of people ask me to look for stuff, and usually within a day or two I find it. Like my father-in-law had health issues and got to where he was having a hard time getting around, and he needed a shower chair and he needed a walker. And the next morning I'll run across a shower chair brand new and a walker that was like brand new, and I think I give just a few bucks for all them, and so now he's got what he needs. He also asked me to look for a blood pressure machine, a blood pressure cuff. So I actually run across one of them the next day and picked it up for him. But there's been several times that people have asked me to find them stuff, and within a day or two, then I usually run across it. So and whenever I do, then I will contact you and I will let you know what it is that I found and see if you're interested. And if you're not interested, that's okay too. Just because I find it does not mean that you have to purchase it from me. Somebody will. So I will list it and get it on eBay and Amazon. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to show you kind of some of the stuff that I've sold and give you a rundown on what's what. So let's do this right here. Share my screen. Share the screen right here. Click that. All right. Now, you can see right here, I've sold a lot of 4 of the Kotex Light Days long unscented panty liners, and I sold them for $22.50. Like I said, I only paid $20 for the entire box. With shipping, she paid $35.58, which, like I said, is pretty good profit. So I shipped them to her first class, or not first class. I shipped them to her USPS priority mail. And then the next thing we sold was a baseball bat. It's a combat. It's this is the number, the PG3SL112, and it was a 27-inch long, 15-ounce baseball bat, and I sold it for $29.95. Altogether, the total come to $44.31 after shipping. almost all of my products, the customer pays shipping. And the reason is because if you live in the town next to me, your shipping is going to be a couple dollars. If you live in California, your shipping is going to be $10. So it just depends on where you're at and how much the shipping is going to cost. So if you live close to me, you're in luck. If you live a long ways away from me, say you live in China, then your shipping is going to be $22 roughly, something like that. So either way, it's still not bad. And it's better to do that. That way I can still make a profit on it. And that way the customer gets it in a fashionably quick manner. So I try to make sure that all of my customers are taken care of. I try to make sure that I ship their product to them as soon as possible, which is usually within a couple hours after they place the order. I try to make sure that if there's any issues you have with the product, contact me and we can work something out. I will make sure that you are 100% satisfied with whatever it is you purchase from me. I am a top rated seller on eBay, and the reason I'm a top rated seller is because I take care of my customers. I try to do what is right at all times and try to make things as smoothly as possible. So if something happens and you get to where your product arrives and say it's damaged, then simply send me an email, let me know what's going on. Say, hey, look, the product arrived and it come in a box, but the box was fine, but the product was damaged, or the box was damaged and the product got damaged. Then send me an email and I will refund your money to you. And most of the time, I will let you keep the product, depending on what the product is. That being said, I will require pictures of the product being damaged. That way, because I've had a few people say, hey, man, this product don't work, it's broke, whatever. And I'm like, well, send me pictures of it. What's wrong with it? And they're like, well, I don't have time to send you pictures. Well, I don't have time to send a refund, man. Because if you can't take a picture and send me a picture showing me that the product is really damaged, how do I know that you're not trying to scam me and trying to get something for free? So I try to always do what's right. And that being said, in return, I expect the customer to try to do what's right too. So it's just one way of covering my own tail and to making sure that I'm not getting scammed. Because there are people who scam you on eBay. There's not a lot, but there's a few. Anyway, appreciate you all showing up. So anyway, so let's see what else we need to talk about. Something else too. Okay, say you've got an item. Say you've got these Kotex used. Well, hang on. We'll go over that in just a second. I wanted to share these vintage tin cans right here. I'll make them bigger so you can see them. The vintage tin cans. This Jack Daniels can, I gave $1 for. I gave 10 cents a piece for these three, and that's the Jack Daniels can. It's like I said, it was in mint condition, really nice condition, and I gave $1 for it. I gave, what happened to my other picture? Huh? I had a picture of the Hershey's chocolate one. I had a picture, but I don't know what happened to it. Anyway, I gave 10 cents for this can, 10 cents for this one, and 10 cents for this one. And I really didn't know a whole lot about these cans. Let's do this. That's the Superman tin. You can see it had some light wear on it, but it was an old vintage can. The Otis can, you can see it has, like right here, it's got a little scratch there. It's got a little spot up here. It was in pretty good condition, though, for its age. And one of the things I liked about the Otis can is it was an old first aid kit can, and it gave the contents on the inside of the can, which I thought was pretty cool. But anyway, I had them listed at $19.95, and I ended up taking an offer of $16. And altogether, the guy paid priority mail shipping, which comes to $28.04. So for $1.30, that was a pretty good profit. This one right here, I was super excited about because I only gave 50 cents for this shirt. It's a Pirates of the Caribbean Walt Disney World shirt, and it said "Dead Man Tell No Tales" on it. It had a patch there, and on the back of it, it said Captain Jack 03, and it was a really cool shirt, really cool find. And you can see right here, it says it was an extra large Walt Disney World. It was a pro football shirt, and for 50 cents, I couldn't pass it up. So, and I had it listed at $49.95, and it sold for $39.95, and the guy paid shipping, which come to $42.70 first class. So anyway, it was about $30 profit, 30 after fees and selling fees and listing fees and all that stuff. It was about $30 profit altogether, so that was pretty good profit. The Tomorrow people, I took an offer of $9.30 on it, and because no, I didn't take an offer, it was an auction, and it was with after shipping they paid $12.87. So I didn't really make a whole lot of profit off it, but I did get it moved pretty fast, so it sold pretty quick. House, same thing. It was an auction. I could have got more for it if I had just listed it for buy it now price instead of an auction, but I wanted to move it fast and see what it would sell for. So I've come to realize that the auctions are not always the best way for me. I think the buy it now seems to be better because you can set a price on it, and then the price will be whatever it is, and people can make offers on it. I always make it to where they can make offers on it. That way, if they're interested in it, but they don't have a whole lot of money to spend on something, then they want to try to get it cheaper. Hey, let's negotiate. So you can either buy it or you don't have to buy it. It's that simple. If you like it and you like the price, then buy it. If something like this Everybody Loves Raymond, the complete 8th season, that was probably a $20 item, and I had it listed at I think $18.95 or something like that, and the guy offered me $12, and I thought, you know what, yeah, let's just sell it, get it out of here. So I sold it for $12 plus the media mail shipping, so it sold for $16.29. Let me see here. I'm having some comments on some of the stuff that I've commented on. So anyway, Everybody Loves Raymond. I sold this vintage skateboard. It's a 80s Nash skateboard. Really cool skateboard. It brings back a lot of memories from whenever I was a kid and I used to skate. They called the Executioner. And funny story about this skateboard is I got on and got it home, and I decided that I was going to be Tony Hawk, and I was going to ride this skateboard, and it threw me. I realized right then I wasn't going to be a very good skater anymore, so I decided to sell it, and I made pretty good profit on this skateboard. It was a nice skateboard, especially for being vintage. Like I said, it was an 80s skateboard. I hadn't seen one in forever. I listed it for $89.95, and I ended up taking an offer of $75, and then the guy paid priority mail shipping, which come to $100.75. And he sent me a message, said, "Hey man, I really appreciate the skateboard. It's in top shape, and I appreciate you shipping it fast." Uh, so he gave me a 5-star rating on eBay, which always helps. Hey guys, don't forget to smash that like button on this video, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And I can tell you the things that I've sold. That way you can keep an eye out for the things that you're looking for yourself. And anyway, I'll show you. It's just showing you how much money I've made over the last few days. And see what else have I sold. I sold these vintage roller skates for $100, and then the guy ended up paying me $137.26. I'm going to show you the pictures of them. These were actually very good condition roller skates. They come with a case, and they were called Chicago Trophy. They're vintage. They're from, like, I would say the 70s. I'm guessing from the looks of the case, probably late 60s, early 70s. And for that being that old, they were in tip-top shape. Very nice roller skates. But yeah, they were super cool, and they fit me. And I almost decided to keep them, just because roller skates like that are hard to find, especially in that condition. But that was the case they came in. Anyway, like I said, I sold them for $100. I had them listed for $200, and a guy sent me an offer for $100, and I had not nowhere near that much invested in them. I think I gave $15 for them. So anyway, that was a pretty good sale. Let me see here. I sell a lot of these things, these little rewinders, VHS rewinders, and I sold this one for $14. I had $1 into it, so it's easy, quick money. There's another Everybody Loves Raymond. I sold some earbuds. The Mentalist, the complete season, for $60. Complete series, I mean, for $60. Perry Mason. As soon as I listed this Perry Mason right here, it sold. And the guy was like, "Hey man, I really need that so bad." So I was like, "Well, buy it then, bro." So that's what he done. He bought it. Let's see what else we got here. I sold a Sony clock radio under the cabinet TV, weather, AM, FM, CD. It was silver. I sold it for $44.95, which they paid shipping, which come to $49.49. It was in pretty good condition. It had been used, and you could tell it had been used. It had a few scuffs and scratches on it, but for the most part, I mean, it sold pretty fast. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, this right here. Check this out. $249.95 for this Marantz stereo system. I paid $10 for this at a yard sale, and the antenna was broken on the back of it. And I got home and I got to looking at them and listed it, and I realized how much that they were going for. So I put on it for $249.95 for shipping, plus shipping, and the guy ended up paying, let me see here, he ended up paying $327.60 for this receiver. So I bought it for $10. And of course, I sent it priority shipping. That was a pretty good sale. If I could make sales like that all day long, man, that would be great. But it's not always like that. I did go to a yard sale Friday, and let me bring up my listings, and I will show you one of the listings that I purchased. Let me see. Let's go down here. I think it's in 4. Yep, it's in 4. Okay. We went to this yard sale, and it was a yard sale, but it was kind of like an estate sale where they had stuff inside for sale too, but they wasn't really announcing the stuff inside, and they were just advertising the stuff outside. So whenever I got outside, I was like browsing around, and they asked me, "So why are you wearing a GoPro camera?" And they got to asking me questions, and I told them, I said, "Well, look," I said, "I am a yard seller by trade, and we also have a YouTube channel called the Thrifty Pickerz, and we go around the yard sales. And this is what we do for a living." Well, we got to talking, and she said, "Well, what do you usually look for?" And I said, "I like old vintage stereo receivers, anything antique, anything old, even if it needs to be resurfaced, refinished, remanufactured, whatever, not manufactured, but refurbished. Then I do that too. So I will go through the product and I will fix it and make it like new." And so the lady said, "Well, we've got some stuff." And she said, "What about old lamps?" And I said, "I don't know." I said, let me see them." So we went into her house, and she showed me these lamps, and she wanted $40 a piece for these lamps. And they were probably worth it, but I don't really deal in lamps that well. Plus, they're glass and they're easy to break whenever they're shipping. So I tried to steer clear of glass products. Sometimes I do ship glass, but most of the time I try to stay away from it. Anyway, so as we were getting ready to leave, the husband said, "Oh, what about this?" And he opened up his cabinet underneath his entertainment center and had a stereo system. And it was a vintage studios. It's a studio standard by Fisher stereo system. And I was like, let me do some research on it and kind of see, if it's selling well, how much you would sell it for, all that, and how much I could make a profit on it. And if I could make a profit on it, then it might be worth me purchasing. So after doing some research on it, I realized right then and there that yes, I definitely wanted to buy it because it sells for quite a bit of money. So we sat there and we talked about it for a little while. We plugged everything up, made sure everything worked on it, and everything worked fine. It was in excellent condition and looked brand new. I mean, there's no scratches, no scuffs. It is in tip-top shape, and it comes with the synthesizer. It comes with the amplifier. It comes with the tuner. It comes with the turntable, the record player. It comes with everything, and I'll show you pictures of it in just a second. So we negotiated a price, and he said, "How about if I sell it to you for 50?" And I said 40, and we met in the middle at 45. So I paid $45 for this studio standard um, stereo system. And like I say, you can see it's on right there. Everything's lit up. Um, that's on, that's on, that's on. And you can't see it right now, but that turntable is actually spinning. And like I say, it's in tip-top shape. It's in excellent condition. So I purchased this for $45. And it's super nice. It's dusty. It needs to be cleaned up. But I did. I dusted some of it, but I didn't take the time to clean it super good. But it's got all the bells and whistles. It's got everything you possibly want, especially if you were starting up your own DJ. If you were looking to, it's got the two double tape decks on it. If you're looking to get into music, then this is something you would definitely need to look into because it's got, like I said, it's got all the bells and whistles. You could definitely rock a wedding, or you could definitely kick it at a birthday party or whatever. Super cool. And anyway, I've got this thing listed at $1,285.90 because, and that's cheap compared to some of the others that I've seen listed. So, I mean, just the amplifier alone, just this piece right here is about 800 bucks. So not only are you getting this, but you're getting the entire setup for $1,280. So anyway, it's in very good condition. Like I said, it works great, and I was super excited whenever I ran across that product. So see what else we got. Anyway, back to these Kotex. If you're looking to buy Kotex panty liners, then check out my eBay store, which is, let me see. My eBay store is www.ebay.com/str/noosedeals.com. So let's put that right here. That's my eBay. You can check it out and go see what kind of offers we have on. And if there's something you like, make an offer. I mean, the worst I can do is say no or decline it. So anyway, I just wanted to get on here and kind of give the rundown of what's going on with us and the eBay store. Like I said, we got new shelves put in the building. We got everything organized. We get to start listing stuff, which is always fun for me. I enjoy listing. It's always good. But anyway, I think I'm going to get off here. I appreciate you tagging along with us. I appreciate everybody that joined. And remember to always to be safe, to be honest, and to keep picking.